have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode number 68 of Sunday Showcase. I am your host, Steve, and I am here to review all of this week's 1/6 scale news, which there really isn't much of. But also, I hope this helps you get rid of those Sunday scaries, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. Like I said, we don't really have too much to talk about tonight, but every time there's a slow news week, not a lot going on, you know, I like to kind of take a minute to reflect on what's going on with my own collecting, and things are changing. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about pretty much all the pre-orders that I have currently and what kind of is going through my mind with that as well. So it should be a lot of fun. But thank you all for being here. I see 12 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you have not already. Really appreciate you guys tuning in to the show, and I hope you are all wrapping up your lovely weekends. A little housekeeping for you as always, guys. If you like what I do and you want to support the channel, please consider becoming a member of the Fandom, where you get access to a bunch of cool perks. And don't forget, super fandom fanatics get quarterly store credit to Underground Figures just for being a member. That coincides with the amount that you pay for those 2 tiers. But thank you all so much. We are at 48 members. We are almost to 50 members. Hopefully I can get to 50 and sustain that at some point. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you all so much for the support. Really do appreciate it. And like I said, speaking of Underground Figures, you can check them out by going to undergroundfigures.net. This is where I pre-order pretty much where I get the majority of my figures from, unless it's something exclusive. But go check them out. You get double box shipping free of charge. You don't have to pay tax. You save yourself a bit of money, and he's always got the best customer service around. Ray will take good care of you, and you can always let him know that I sent you over. And yeah, you guys already know about Underground Figures at this point. And if you like the cases behind me, go check out MODUSPACE. Use code Fandom in all caps for a little bit off of your order. And yeah, best cases around. Go check them out. And some good things coming from MODUSPACE actually in the future. Some updates which I will share at some point in the future when it's appropriate. So go check them out. And then also, guys, you already heard me talking about this the last couple of streams, but go check out Fulcrum Customs on eBay. He just listed last weekend on Sunday these LED lightsaber blade kits for your figures. And basically you can see it kind of in this lower photo, but the wire extends out of the blade itself at the very base of it, so you don't need another hilt. It just plugs right in. You can plug it into the Hot Toys box if you want, the USB box, or you can plug it into the included cable. That's a USB-A cable. So you just plug it into a USB port, whatever your hub inside your cases. And then if you use that cable, you'll get a little bit more brightness out of it too if you use the other cable that's included rather than going into the Hot Toys box, because that limits your brightness. But those are live for anybody who wants one. He's in the United States too. And you can use code Fandom10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off your order. So you can be all in under $100 basically, or right around there for a really awesome LED saber. And I just think they're the best value saber at this point. And yeah, they're awesome. I'm going to be doing a review as well on the finalized product here shortly. So I'm going to start. I'm actually kind of already working on that, but I will let you guys know when I post that. So go check them out as well. And yeah, the link is in the description as always. And I know a few people have bought them already. So very cool. Oh, also that code gets you, Fandom 10 also gets you money off the light kits as well. If you're looking for some USB, like the battery replacement kits. So there you go. Thank you all for being here. Let me get to all of you awesome people in the chat. We got OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Super fan of the channel, using all of those emojis. I appreciate you being here, bro. Look at all these lovely emojis. I wish they showed up on my end, but they just don't. Maybe the program that I use will allow this one day, but either way, appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for tuning into the show. We got another super fan, Brad Cormac, in the house. What's up, Brad? Says evening, everyone, with the hello there emoji. Thanks for being here. We got Fanatic Cage in the house. Yeet. What's up, Cage? Thank you for being here. And we got Big Dog Pound super fan. Woo! Let's go, BDP. The winner of the Ahsoka in the white outfit from the giveaway. Was that no, that was 2 weeks ago. I can't keep it straight. Last week was the Chopper and Hera, the double giveaway. But thanks for being here, Big Dog Pound. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, he says thank you for Ahsoka. Dude, you bet, man. I'm glad you got it. Glad it got there safely. That's awesome. We got Figure It Out in the house. What's up, Figure It Out? Hello, everybody. This is a new name. Welcome in. Let your thoughts be known in the chat, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. We got Chris Santos. What's up, Chris? Thank you for being here, man. And we got the newest member of the fandom, B. Mosley, in the house. What's up, Brandon? He says, what's up, fellow nerds? What is up, dude? Hope you're having a great weekend, great night. Appreciate you joining up on the channel membership. And yeah, man. Yeah, good to have you in the chat. Oh, what's up, Big Dog? Sorry, I don't know how to tag a name. You just hit you just type the @ symbol and then their username. There you go. That's all you have to do. Big Dog Pound says, this weekend I was able to push 225 with my max out bench press rep. Nice, dude. Very nice. That's a good, decent weight to be able to push. For sure. If you can hit that, it's pretty good. Very nice. We got Fanatic Eric Hankey in the house. What's up, Eric? He says, our wallets. That sums it up, dude. It really does. We got Striker 47. What's up, Striker? Hello there. Definitely go check out Nobody 2. It was hilarious. Yeah, I want to see that movie. I like the first one. He said it was hilarious. Oh yeah, Sideshow's event this Wednesday. I'm hoping the Wednesday figure will be up for pre-order and get one for myself and my niece. Wednesday would be a good day to drop the Wednesday figure. I think that's a pretty safe prediction and would be a smart move. Wednesday on a Wednesday. But thank you for being here, Striker. We got my guy, fan of the channel, Renz Tolentino in the house. What's up, Renz? Good evening, goats, with the strength emoji. What's up, my guy? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here as always, each and every week. Hopefully this helps you get rid of those Monday nightmares, man. We got another fan, MB Dice, in the house. What's up, MB? Hello, Stephen All. Hello to you. Appreciate you tuning into the show as always. We got Fanatic AJ Agrusa. What's up, AJ? I'll have to catch the replay tonight, friends. Hope everyone had an amazing day. I know that means that AJ is a busy guy at work, probably. But thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you stopping in. I hope you enjoy the replay. We got my guy Clinton Martin, fan of the channel in the house. Is that the Airborne Trooper? Howdy, folks. What's up, Clinton? Good to see you in here as always, man. And I see a W with a bunch of fish. Ooh. Thank you for being here. We got another fan, Ash Chase, in the building. What's up, Ash? What up, plastic crackheads? Hashtag release the Wolverine. It's got to be soon. It's got to be soon. This week or next. We'll see. But thank you for being here, and thank you, Big Dog Pound. Get me to 4K subs. Smash that like button. Yes, please hit that like button if you haven't. Would appreciate that. We got another super fan, Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro, in the house. What's up, man? He says, happy Sunday, collectors. Happy Sunday to you, my guy. Thank you for being here. We got Fanatic Austin Collects. What's up, Austin? Good evening, Steve. Sunday scaries are absolving as we watch. Yes, dude, that's the goal. That is the goal, man. Thank you for tuning into the show. We got Christopher Lee in here. What's up, Christopher? He says, just got the BVS 2.0. That figure's a beast. I feel like everybody who has gotten that figure has been pretty happy with it. I feel like a lot of people outside looking in are kind of like a little on the fence about the figure. It's not something that I'm getting, BVS 2.0. I'm actually just going to wait and see what InArt does with theirs. Because I really like their Batman that they did. Like the Batman 22. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to see what InArt does with their BVS stuff and Nightmare Batman and all that stuff before I make a decision. But that's awesome, man. Congrats. Big Dog Pound says Alien Earth is awesome. I need to watch that show. Haven't seen it yet. I will at some point. Awesome. So I'll have to catch replay. Wife and I are watching BVS tonight. Nice, dude. Enjoy. Hope it goes well. Good movie. We got Ghost Off in the house. What's up, man? He says hello. Hello to you. I see a dog in your profile picture. Very nice. Ren says no work today. Currently resting. Been sick for a week and a half now. At least I'm well enough to watch a stream. Dude, that sucks, man. I hope you feel better. I hope this cures your illness, man. That's real. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. What's up, Ryan? Ryan Sadler's in the house. What's up, man? He says Star Wars announcements have been quiet lately. Got to be getting close to that Chewbacca release. I would think they have been quiet on the Star Wars front. I wonder, like, if we're going to get another big Star Wars hit. Excuse me, potentially this year. We'll see. Clinton says, I know it's preseason, but the Bears are putting it on the Bills. I actually am primarily a Patriots fan. I've been a Patriots fan my whole life, but and I'm really intrigued what they're going to do this year. But so, I mean, I hate the Bills. So great. That's great that that's happening. I like when all the AFC East gets destroyed. So there you go. I think I'm through. The chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's get to it. Let's talk about some stuff. So there's really not much to talk about, guys. We have like a couple of things. There's really not a lot. And then we'll talk about some fun pre-order stuff. But let's just talk about this. I really don't have much to say about this Wednesday tease. I don't like this is going to be such a weird show because there's just really not a lot to talk about in the figure front, which is fine with me. You guys will have to let me know, like, if Wednesday's something you're interested in. But this is, I'm not surprised. We've been getting a lot of Netflix stuff. And also I feel like with like Addams Family, Beetlejuice stuff, I felt like this was something that was likely going to happen. And this is really cool for people who collect that. I don't collect, like, Beetlejuice is not a figure that I'm getting. Excuse me. It's cool. And I know the show is really hot right now. I enjoyed season 1. Haven't watched season 2 yet. But from, I guess, what I've heard from a lot of people is like it's not as good as season 1, at least. Season 1 was good. But yeah, I don't really know. Like, I don't really have much else to say. What we can see here actually looks pretty good. It's kind of crazy they cut her off just right at the eyes. So it looks good. Big Dog Pound. Oh, T. Henderson's looking great, dude. The Pats have some good players, I feel like, this year. It's going to be fun. Clint said, my younger son's a Pats fan. Older son's a Steelers fan. Actually took him to a Pats game a few years ago. Dude, I'm jealous. I've never been to one. Never got to watch Tom Brady play in person, which is sad. Very sad. Big Dog Pound says, Wednesday could be a grill. I don't know how many variants we'll get. Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know if they'll probably just do one. Clint says, not getting this. I didn't know season 2 was even out. Didn't feel the hype like season 1. Yeah, they didn't really market it all that much, I feel like. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I don't know. But this is cool. It makes me more excited for, like, what else are we going to get from Netflix? I know, like, Stranger Things is a big one with the older Stranger Things cast. Like, could they do that? And Netflix has done, or Hot Toys has done quite a few Netflix things at this point. Like they're doing Arcane. They did, what was the other one? One Piece. They do this. They did Squid Game. So like they're like picking up like these Netflix properties, which is really interesting. I wonder like I wonder what's going to happen with that. Are we going to get any other Netflix style things? Stranger Things, I feel like would be the next like thing that I would anticipate. Brad says, I'm not getting this either. Yeah, I mean, this is not something I'm getting. I really have no interest in getting this figure. Really don't. It's kind of like Beetlejuice. I'm just not interested. It's cool, but I still haven't even seen like the latest Beetlejuice movie. So, yeah. Clint says, what from Netflix would you want? That's a good question, dude. Arcane is really cool. I thought that was cool that they were doing Arcane. I'm trying to think of some other like popular shows on Netflix right now that Hot Toys could do. It's a great question. I'm trying to think of some other exclusive Netflix stuff. None really come to the top of my mind. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat can think of anything? Let me know. And we have a special guest in the chat, everybody. We have a very, very special guest in the chat. I'm gonna have to pause the music for a second. We got breaking news. This just in, aka Justin, aka how yeah. What is up, man? Thank you for being here in the chat. Super fan, longtime channel member. Justin is here, everybody. He says day one pre-order. Let's go, man. It's good to see you in here. I did share Justin's update that he posted on Instagram, actually, in my story, because I know occasionally people will ask, like during streams and stuff, and ask me like, what's Justin up to and stuff like that. People have actually messaged me to ask me about that, and he posted an update on his channel about stuff that he's been doing, and he's doing some really cool stuff on his channel. So go check out, you can check out that kind of the update that he posted about if you want to know what's going on with him. But dude, it's always good seeing you in here, man. And oops, sorry, clanging stuff around on my desk. Good to see you in here, man. And I miss hanging out on shows together, but I know you're doing your thing, doing some really cool stuff. I actually like still have notifications on for Justin's channel for stuff that pops up that he posts. So you guys should still go check him out, especially if you're still into like movies. Like we're all into movies and stuff like that. So he's probably got some content that you will that you'll enjoy either way. But thank you for being here, man. And that's cool that you're getting this figure day one. That's very cool. What's up, Tristan? Longtime channel member. What's up, man? Fan of the channel. Not to sound like a broken record, but where's Ballerina? For real, man. I feel like Ballerina is going to be like, it's just going to be a random drop. And is it going to be really soon? I don't know. But it's surprised it's going to be a random like, oh, we've already forgot about the movie. All right, now let's drop it. And like I said, I am still not like over my prediction of them doing just potentially like another John Wick from that with an updated sculpt too from that movie. We'll see. But thank you for being here, Tristan. Big Dog Pound says, already have V and Jinx paid off. Nice. Striker says, it would have been nice if a friend was also made, but considered it might be a one and done. I'm hoping it comes with a nice diorama base. Yeah, who knows what they're going to give with that one. We'll see. Figure it out. I don't care what day of the week it is. I'm not getting this figure. Fair enough, man. Fair enoff. Ghost Off says, I'm surprised Hot Toys hasn't done Cyberpunk Edge Runners since there are a number of toy makers are doing 112. Dude, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I didn't finish the whole show. I watched like 2/3 of it. Very good. Very good show. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the game too. Yeah. Only famous Netflix show I can think about is K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I don't really know much about that, but I know it's super popular right now. Ash says, looks good, but pass. Did pay for kid pool LFG. Let's go, man. Congratulations. What's up, Mike? Mike Phelan in the house. What's up, Mikey? He says, hey, everyone. Did I hear you ask what we want hot toys from Netflix? Please give me some Castlevania figures. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I want to look right now. Like, Wednesday is super popular right now. I'm gonna look at just a couple things right now. You know what would be really cool? Bring Cobra Kai figures. That would actually be cool. I really feel like Stranger Things is like kind of the next potential thing, you know? But thanks for being here, Mike. MB does this day 2 pre-order for me. I don't want to be too eager. V Moses says, I'm waiting for Hano Hot Toys to do Cyclops. I feel like that's going to happen. Justin says, appreciate the kind words, man. Miss talking and chatting with everyone. And also, he drops us celebrating 18 months of membership. Oh, my goodness. I know it's crazy. People have been dropping their 18-month membership milestone chats. It's crazy, man. Coming up on 2 years of membership. End of December will be 2 years. It's insane. But yeah, where does the time go? Hope everyone's doing awesome. Miss all of you here to get rid of my Sunday scaries, baby. Let's go. Well, happy to have you in here, man. Ryan says, I'm really surprised they have not tackled the Matrix. Yeah, Matrix is one that I feel like I'm kind of surprised they haven't gone back and done any new stuff for Matrix, or like at least redid like the OG, you know, like give us that OG Neo for real, man. Tristan says, I would love to see Hot Toys go back and do Blade Runner 2049, officially licensed Officer K. Wallace. Yeah, that would be cool. Clinton, this would be dope. Hemsworth Extraction, that would be cool. I would get that. I like those movies. Everybody says 3-0 Stranger Things are good and better than Hot Toys prices. I just hope they keep going. Yeah. Cobra Kai is extremely funny, dude. Cobra Kai is a great show. I still have to watch the final season. I still have to watch it, but yeah, Cobra Kai is really fun. It's a lighthearted show. I mean, a lot of it's unrealistic, but it's still really funny. If you like the Karate Kid from back in the day, it's still really good. So, let's talk about Nightwing. So, Wednesday, I'm not getting Nightwing. This is just like so out of nowhere. And this game at this point is 10 years old. This is the 10-year anniversary, and I thought they would maybe do something else, but this is kind of just crazy that they're just dropping this Nightwing. 1,000 units only available. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me? I just disappeared for a second. Am I back? Should be back. Oh, my screen just went completely blank for a second. But 2,000 units only available through Sideshow. This is like, I can't remember a time when it was like limited to 2, where Hot Toys actually put up a post. They probably have done this at some point, but like I can't remember a time when they worded it like this. Like, this exclusive figure is limited to 2,000 units only available through Sideshow, and low quantities available for pre-order at selected Hot Toys official stores. So it's like it's like truly like a Sideshow exclusive, which is very, and like I can't remember a time where we've seen this, like this exclusively at Sideshow graphic. But either way, I know there's some people who really want this for VGM. VGM Batman is something I never got into, and I just won't get into at this point. Really, the one VGM Batman figure that I want is Arkham Origins, like his main suit for Arkham Origins. That's really the one that I feel like I would want the most. The other thing about this, and going to this, like, you don't get a ton with this, but also why I'm perplexed that, like, they've done all of this. They've done all of this work to update pretty much every new figure that's coming out to the rolling eyes, but they didn't put rolling eyes on this figure. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me why they wouldn't do that. This is basically like an old, like, it's like they literally took it out of the graveyard and basically made it into, they just created it. So it just seems like kind of lazy in that regard. That's the big bummer for me, I feel like. And it's cool. This game is actually really good. The Batman Arkham series is really cool. And like, if you haven't played it, I would recommend it. And if you haven't played it, you could go on YouTube and look up like the story and watch like the movie version of it, like the cutscenes and stuff. It's actually got some good, there's actually good stories in the games, but the games are really fun to play. And then they went and made some other games after Arkham Knight that are just not great. But this is cool. Not for me, which, you know what? I should look. I'm gonna look right now. Is this thing still available? He's still up. 280 on Sideshow. Still up. I mean, like, this is cool when you get them all together. I feel like that's really cool. We got SG Collectibles. What's up, Steve? What's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. Been a while since I've seen you. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great weekend. Mike Fail says, I also love a Cavill Witcher, please. Just saying. I'm pretty much like, so I'm going to show a pre-order that I have for The Witcher, actually. That's like the game, like from The Witcher 3. And a Cavill Witcher would be nice, but at the same time, like, they just really dropped the ball for me for that entire show. I completely lost interest. Like, they lost Henry Cavill. They didn't follow source material. They tried to do something completely just out of the blue that was drastically different from the books. And it's just like left a sour taste kind of. So I don't even know if I'd get a Henry Cavill Witcher. I don't know. And like, I feel like that ship has sailed. Like that show is not him anymore. So I don't see why they would do it. Really wouldn't make sense. Sugar says, where's Johnny? Yeah, Johnny Storm, man. That's a scary one. Where the heck is that figure at? And they talked about that figure being like exclusive with the plaque and everything for ACGHK. Crazy. But this is cool. Again, not for me. If you like VGM stuff, so I love the video game stuff. I just don't have any Batman VGM stuff. And is this like, what is this suit made out of? Is this like all pleather? This kind of looks like the same material that is maybe not pleather, but the same type of material that's like I don't know if Infinity War Thor, it's kind of like those types of pants, which I don't know if those are pleather or what. I mean, it's a cool figure though. Nightwing's is badass looking. It's not for me. I'm still shocked how they didn't do rolling eyes for this figure. Maybe like because he has like the icon on his face. Maybe we don't need like like he's got like the black on his face, so they don't need to do anything with the eyes. I don't know. This is crazy. Oh boy. Hold on a second. I am like not synced up in my chat. Oh, this is gonna be real fun. Guys, I'm gonna pop out. I'll be right back. I'm back. That was so weird. None of my chat was loading. But I should be good now. It was so weird. So I'm sorry if I miss you guys in chat. Let me okay, there we go. Figured it out. So I said love the A-Team and the Goonies. Yeah, TMNT, we really need 1/6 scale Ninja Turtles. That's somebody needs to do something about that. What's up, Batman Collectibles? I'm sorry if you commented earlier. My chat is like, I'm missing comments in here. So, Superfan, what's up, dude? He says, Nightwing looks great. Sold all my VGM line, no space. Gotta be picky. Plus, VG line is vastly oversized. Maybe I already read that comment. I don't know. My chat's being all crazy. It's hard to keep up with all you guys in here, but I appreciate it. We got Honest Hansel in the house, Superfan. What's up, dude? He says, what's up, Fandom? Grand Admiral. The Grand Admiral emoji is the best one ever. That is a great one. Really good. Emoji says, those Batman games are some of the best games. Yeah, their combat is awesome in the games. And the stories are really good. Progression is cool. It is really good. Ash says, Emo Robin is a pass. There you go. Honest Answer says, I want to bet the last figure that didn't have rolling eyeballs was Mace. Yeah, that seemed to be the one where it was like, and it's just really lazy. Like, why couldn't you just have updated Mace Windu to rolling eyeballs? Oh, because they're gonna probably just redo it at some point. I don't know if that's gonna be anytime soon, but I guess they could do Revenge of the Sith and do rolling eyeballs. Yeah, I figured out maybe they didn't do them because other ones don't have them. Yeah, maybe. Brad's out on this as well. Oh, that's cool. MB Dyson's Factory Entertainment's having a big sale. Just got a metal Wonder Woman sword for 50% off. That is cool. That is cool. Brad says I need to be very selective. Yeah, so those are the times. Ghost Off says, I wonder if Hot Toys Nightwing is a response to the high sales of Mafex and Mezco Nightwing. They always sell out. Yeah, maybe. This is like, and this one's still not gone. 2000, not gone yet. Brent says, I don't understand the stitches on the arms. Are those gauntlets or leather parts of the suit? They look like they kind of end right here. So I think they're gauntlets because you can see the elbow piece kind of sticking off the back. So I think that they're gauntlets, but they may not. Maybe they don't disconnect. I don't know. I'm with you on that. And Mark says he's probably getting a box for the next giveaway. I set all that up pre-show, man. OG fan. Okay, I'm kind of behind. Give me a second. Ryan says, anytime you give a figure fighting effects, that's a big W. Yeah, that's cool. Big plus for sure. We got Superfan Neilerific in the house. What's up, Neil? He says, hey, Steven, you wonderful world of collectors. Sorry to join late. Had a wonderful dinner with my missus, so she let me spend money on other things. That's nice, man. Always nice to go out to dinner with the missus. Very cool. Very cool. Hope we had some good food. Yeah, B. Moses says, NECA quarter scale turtles are some of my favorite figures. Those are really cool. Yeah. Seamless body 1/6 would be ideal. I'd get them for sure. Neil says, not getting Nightwing because I'm not a diehard. Even if I were, I don't think this is up to the modern standard. And like, we'll probably end up getting another Nightwing at some point, like a comic one or something like that. We'll see. We shall see. So I appreciate you guys being here. We got 48 people. That's pretty much all the figures I want to talk about, but I wanted to spend some time talking a little bit about kind of pre-orders and some of the, just like, you know, the way that this year has been going. We're almost to month 9 already, believe it or not. We're almost to September. We're over halfway through August already, which is unbelievable. But I want to talk about pre-orders real quick, and I want to just, I'm going to start a poll. I'm just going to put, how many pre-orders do you have? I'm going to put Here, how many options can I have? 4. So I'm gonna do like 0, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, and then 10 plus. How's that? Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna do 1 to 5. I'm just gonna leave 0 out. 6 to 10, because then we'll have more options. 11 to 15. 16 plus. How many pre-orders do you have? I'm curious to see how many pre-orders you have. So you guys can vote 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, or 16 plus. I'm curious. I'll go over. I'm going to leave this poll up for a while. Yeah, we're gonna do we count future pre-orders? I'm saving to make existing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like if you're going to pre-order a figure, you can count that. Yeah. Oh, honest answer says I cancel my pre-order Vader on the table. No room. Oh, that one's crazy, man. I'm gonna have to definitely get that one. Ash says, yeah, let's do it. Clint says, I feel like it's back and forth on pre-orders. COVID was don't pre-order because they made it to stock. Then pre-order everything because it wasn't making it to stock. Now some things are making it to stock. Yeah, this is a really, I think this is a really big, everything you said in this comment is like, I feel like pretty much sums up like a big part of what's going on. Like we had exactly this, like COVID happened. They got all this stock that they're sitting on, figures they can't get rid of. Right. So then the market just went downhill from there. Like everybody wants deals and everybody wants to buy figures really cheap. And then it was like they tried to course correct the market by making it so like essentially things were starting to go waitlist really quickly. They started doing a bunch more limited figures so they would sell and guarantee sales on the majority of their limited stuff. And then basically, but the thing is like, if you look at a lot of the figures that have been waitlisted, there's very few that actually like are not attainable or obtainable rather. You can there's a handful of things that are really that still fetch a pretty like high price, but the majority of stuff, even if it's waitlisted on Sideshow, you can still easily get it overseas. Sometimes you can get it cheaper overseas. And then the other thing is if you're on the wait list, there is such a high probability that you're going to get a conversion at this point. So yeah, I think that's the thing is it's like some of it's like making it to stock. And if you like one that I want to bring up that I thought of like saying this is the special edition of like Obi-Wan Kenobi from the show was completely sold out. Like it was completely waitlisted for months and months and months and months. And now it's add to cart ready to ship the next business day. So it's like, well, why is this stuff getting waitlisted? And then the other thing is it's like they keep things on pre-order so that you can't use coupons on things. Cause like if it's a pre-order, you can't like use like they have like that ID me thing. So if you're like a teacher, first responder, military or something like that, like you can't get something with that 15% off unless it's like a selected product in stock. So like they keep things on pre-order for you to like to make you buy it. So there's just like there's no way they don't like know the strategies of behind what they're doing to try to get you to buy stuff. So it's just really, really interesting. And I'll keep breaking it down as we go here. Brad says I have 5 pre-orders dropping near the end of this month. Yeah, that's part of this. Just like a lot at once. New Lurvic says gulp. You just made me realize 18. That's a decent amount. That's a decent amount. We've got 26 votes right now. 19% say over 16 pre-orders. That's a lot. Figure It Out says 43 pre-orders on Sideshow, Jazzing, and Penguin 2-packs. Blitzway, DeLorean, and Ghostbusters. My wallet hurts. It hurts so much. Yeah, that's a lot of pre-orders. Woo. That's a lot. Mike says, I'm actually cleaning a lot of my pre-orders out this year, so I only have 3 left until something else catches my eye. Looking at you, Doomsday. Yeah, we'll see. Honest Answer says, I got the Blitzway 4-pack Ghostbusters. Don't ask how it happened. It was gone in minutes. Also, like, that's a pretty good value for those 4. And you have, like, a complete set. Like, that's really cool. Because this is my Chinese food count as a pre-order. That's made to order. Ghost Office, I got Doctor Doom and Galactus locked, saving for Hot Toys Marvel Venom, Robocane, and Robocop 2 pre-order. Nice. Those are some good ones. Clint says, I got Han yesterday with a $25 coupon and some points. Didn't think he was going to make it to stock. Yeah, and Han's in stock, and yeah. Which, you know what? I should have looked at that to see if I had any thank you coupons in my I don't think I do. And those thank you codes, like sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And yeah, it's weird. Ryan says, I'm not counting Han and 5s they shipped this week. Yeah, I'm not counting those either because mine are about to ship. Ash says 3 pre-orders of Pop Culture, 2 figures paid in full. Nice. Clint says, I think we need to pay attention to the low stock warning on Sideshow. Yeah, I think like that's like when it's going to go waitlist. But again, some of these figures that are waitlisted, like you can still get them relatively easy other places. I think that's part of it. What's up, Darth Malix, Mr. Norjaw? He says, hey folks, late to the stream. I have Black Widow, Malgus, Nihilus, Andor, and Daredevil. Nice list. Very cool. But thank you for being here. B. Mosley says, I don't pre-order as much as more unless it's something I want super bad. I wait for people who bought stuff they didn't want and dump them on Facebook groups for half what they paid, and I jump. Yeah. That's a good way to do it. Facebook groups, you just gotta like, even the groups though, for me, have just turned into like some craziness, man. A lot of people just do not care. It's way different from the first year that I started collecting. Like people just don't take pride in being like a good seller anymore. They just like want to get rid of stuff, and they're not very transparent. And they're not, a lot of people just won't answer questions. Just crazy. Ryan says, I got no pre-orders. Only figure I'm waiting for is in our bath. Like, nice. It's going to happen soon, hopefully. By the end of the year, we're going to get some info. Hopefully sooner. Honestly, it says, I'm sitting on 13 pre-orders. Man, I need some space for them. I'll be boxing stuff away stuff soon. I'm pretty close to that too. Because if I order the food for lunch tomorrow, then it's a pre-order. Fair enough. So I'm going to go through the pre-orders actually that I have. I pulled them all up on Sideshow, and I'm going to talk about kind of my pre-orders because there's some things that I'm like changing up a little bit. And I think one of the main problems when it comes to pre-ordering is with all this tariff stuff going on and all the shipping, Sideshow, and like this is also affecting orders that end up going to Underground, because Underground is Sideshow, basically like a Sideshow retailer. So Sideshow sends the figures to Underground to sell, but they're basically like, and you guys all know this, if you have pre-ordered multiple figures, is like they are hitting in giant batches, which we call the big sad as a fun term, when you just get slammed with a bunch of invoices all at once. And that is like not how it used to be. So it's like when you have all these pre-orders and then you just get like a bunch of invoices at once, it's just like, it's just not, you can't anticipate it. And then if something drops early, it's just bottom line, it's really, really hard to collect that way if you pre-order stuff, especially if you put down an NRD, you know, and you lose your deposit if you end up wanting to cancel. So, I know the tariff fee kind of changes that. If there's a tariff fee that pops up, okay, then you can cancel it and you get your NRD back. But it's still like, once this whole thing started happening, like basically once the tariff thing went into play, I basically halted pre-orders. I really haven't pre-ordered anything. The only stuff that I've really pre-ordered, so to speak, are like some limited things like Artisan Episode 2 Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, so like the limited type of things that you have no choice but to order on Sideshow, and because they're going to sell out. Otherwise, I have a list on my phone of like figures that are, let me look at my list. It says like want to order, or like figures that it's basically just like a want list. And I've got like a lot of figures on here. And I actually really like this because, you know, there's a lot of figures I just kept on pre-order because I knew I would get them and I wanted to get them. But I started this like just want list, and like I go in there and look at it, and I'm like, I know I don't have them on pre-order. It kind of shifted my mindset a little bit, where I'm like, oh, this is one that like I have on this list, but I don't really know if I necessarily want to get that now. So it actually like gives you a little bit of breathing room to like, you don't have to feel like you're locked in, so to speak, to a pre-order. So it's just kind of shifting my mindset a little bit to really not pre-ordering as much, and then really making sure that I want something too. And then also seeing what happens. Cause like I said, the majority of stuff is coming into stock. And another change from what it used to be, at least I think that I've noticed, is some figures overseas now also are actually starting to become a little bit cheaper, or they're closing the gap getting it overseas versus getting it stateside. That is something that I've noticed, and I really have talked about in the past. Like, I don't really like, I've had a couple bad experiences overseas where the figure was damaged, and I get QC problems with some figures. So I don't love ordering from overseas, but also at the same time, there's some figures that I'm considering at this point because the price is pretty comparable and you can get things a little bit quicker. So I've kind of been considering that for some figures as well. There's just some changes that have been happening that I've been kind of tracking for a while. So again, like what happened too is I'm about to get hit with like another round here basically of pre-orders, and it's just not the way that I wanted things. This is like I think this will be the third time this year where it's been like, oh, you're going to get hit with all these figures all at once because that's how the shipping is going, rather than them trickling in. So that's been a change of something that I never experienced earlier on, you know, when I was collecting. Now I'm 3 years into collecting Hot Toys. So it's just, trying to evolve with the times, and, things have changed a little bit for me. So, what's up, Valkyrie? Fanatic of the channel. What's up, man? He says, hey, Steve, sorry I'm late. Dude, you are all good. Appreciate you tuning into the show. We got my guy, Ash Chase. Thank you so much, man, for the 5 Australian dollars. Release the Wolverine. Stop playing with me, Hot Toys. Do it now. Hashtag, have you seen this, man? That is funny, man. But thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. It was funny. I was talking to one of my buddies outside of the stream who also watches, and I was like, dude, I haven't gotten a super chat on a stream in forever. So I appreciate you breaking the curse, man. Thank you so much for the 5. And hopefully you'll get the Wolverine release soon. Hopefully. I have a good feeling. I do think like by end of August, this thing's going to happen. I mean, there's also been some Korean sellers who have said like Wolverine is on the docket. Like it's gonna be very, very soon. What's up, 16 Star Wars Pimzoid? Thank you for being here, man. What's up? I'm down to 12 pre-orders. I don't pre-order a lot anymore unless it's an exclusive. There you go. This is exactly the same spot as me. Figured out, says the payment plan on Sideshow's the only way I can pre-order so much. That's fair. Yeah, if payment plans work for you and you like to space it out like that, I do not prefer payment plans unless it's something that comes into stock and I just don't want to buy it right then I'll put on a payment plan for a few months. But I personally don't like payment plans, but I know a lot of people love them and use them, which is good. It's good to have the options. I think that's a really nice thing. Clint says those coupon codes don't go as far as they used to with the Terror Feast. Takes half of the coupon money. Yeah, like a lot of codes and a lot of discount type stuff now is just not nearly as useful, you know? So it's like, and I think that's why Sideshow did it right by saying, okay, you can get your NRD, or you can get your NRD back if the Terror fees on your figure. So Ryan, this is facts, bro. Gamorrean Guard, please, Hot Toys. Or like, even if Sideshow did it as part of Scum and Villainy, I would take that too. That'd be really cool. Ryan says, it's been a little nice to have a slow catch up on Star Wars orders, I guess. Yeah, that's true. We got fan of the channel, Keith Lee in the house. Evening, friends. What's up, Keith? Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you in the chat. Batman Collectible says, I clicked 10, but I forgot about Superman and Bank Robber Joker changed to 12. Oh, yes. So maybe I got to change mine too. I didn't update my list yet. Also, probably will pick up Armored Batfleck. Nice. Nice. DC, baby. Clint says, not on pre-order that I want is Savage, Malgus, Plo, and Tin. Yeah, dude. I'll be getting all those, which I didn't pre-order. I pre-ordered Savage. I have not pre-ordered Darth Malgus, Plo Koon, or Stacey Tin yet. Yeah, Ghost Stuff's the same with the tariffs. Only pre-order stuff I know is going to sell. See, a lot of people are taking this strategy, I feel like. Mike says, that pissed me off, Sneaker. So good, the white release way before Endgame Scarlet Witch, and I got billed for both within a week or so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where it gets really tough. because like they're just shipping it all over probably at once to save, you know, fill up the pallets, fill up the crates. Maybe that's a speculation. I don't know if that's what they're doing or not, but yeah, it's just like shipping has changed. Sneaker, now that is a name I have not heard in a long time. Ash says I won't see it until Christmas. Damn, it might be a Christmas Wolverine. You'll get it, man. You'll get it. And I hope it's worth the wait. We got Off the Wall in the house. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. I have 10 pre-orders with 2 of them as statues. Nice. I have a statue on pre-order as well, actually. 1 statue. Emmy Dyson, this is facts too, man. Like, Sideshow shipping is a killer. $20 to $30 on 1 figure. So 1 figure that I'm gonna talk about, actually, that I'm gonna be canceling on Sideshow. Actually, I'm gonna be canceling the Artisan Dark Empire Luke, because I was looking, and this is an example of something that I'm talking about when it comes to overseas, is like Dark Empire Luke has been out for a while now. You can get him all in overseas for the same price that Sideshow has listed as their MSRP. So like you're gonna now pay, you know, 50 to 60 plus maybe a little bit more from Sideshow than what you're gonna pay from like buying it overseas. So I'm not gonna get it. I'm just not gonna get it right now. I'm not gonna do it. Like that's just, and that's a part of the reason why these shipping fees, like when we're getting close to $40, you're closing the gap, because now we're getting into territory of like, sometimes these overseas packages are 50 to 60 and you're not paying tax, and when you're not paying tax and the difference is that you're paying pretty comparable to Sideshow, or now, like I said, in some cases, like it's even under. So like the Dark Empire Luke, and this is from California to Wisconsin, so I get stuff double boxed because which is like, typically it was like $3 more, and now double box is like sometimes like $7, $8, $9, $10 more. So like I'm looking at this Dark Empire Luke and it's $36 to ship it double box. $36 to double box ship a figure. Because I don't want the figure to arrive and just like everything be smashed. That happened to one figure that I got from Sideshow early on, and I'm like, it's worth the extra couple bucks, but $36, man. And then you got to pay tax on top of that. So like you're looking at $55 to $60 in tax and shipping, and then you're looking at these tariff fees that are adding another 10, 15, 20 or $15 to $20. So that's where it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. What's up, Christian Crosshair Cooper, fan of the channel? What's up, bro? He says, what's up, Steve and everyone in chat? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Appreciate you being here. We got another super fan Universal Key in the house. What's up, bro? He says, evening, everyone, with the F&F emoji. Evening, dude. Thank you for tuning into the show. Hope you're having a great night and great weekend. Might just stop. It's that much for a double box. No, yeah, man. Double box shipping is not like $3 or $4 anymore. It's a considerable amount more now. Yeah, it's crazy, man. He says Dark Empire Luke non-artisans 266 shipped. So it's crazy. Like when stuff is releasing overseas and their price is already lower. Another one was like the Anakin, like the Clone Wars flashback Anakin from Ahsoka was like, I think 240 or 250 all in. I think on Toys Buying Agent. Like that's crazy, man. That's shipping included, and you're getting that thing in like in under 5 days. So like it's crazy. Like now there's some overseas sellers that I can get stuff actually quicker than what I would get it from Sideshow, and they're in Hong Kong. So it's crazy, man. Crazy stuff. What's up, Tighter, fan of the channel? What's up, man? He says Sideshow will soon become exclusives only for me. That's really how I do it. And now like there's even some like, yeah, like I'm even considering waiting on some of those, because a lot of these exclusives can be had from overseas for pretty comparable or similar price. And if you change your mind, you don't have to worry about losing an NRD. And it's just like, it's just tough. It's a tough decision. I mean, the smaller retailers in Sideshow don't charge $4+ for double boxing. Yeah, they don't. And that's another thing. Like Underground, this is why I love Underground. They do everything is double boxed, free of charge. You never have to pay for that. And he uses like smart shipping options, like a figure for shipping, like a standard double box, like Hot Toys box, like 4 or 5 pounds, is like $12 from Rhode Island to Wisconsin. It's like 12 or 13 bucks. Versus like I'm talking about this artisan Dark Empire Luke is going to be $36 shipping. I'm just like, dang, man, crazy. And I'm not saying like it's not crazy expensive. It's just that all of that stuff ends up adding up. It ends up adding up a lot. Off the wall, don't you still have to pay tariffs from TBA when you receive it? That's a good question. I feel like this has really been hit or miss. I feel like it's been hit or miss as to whether or not you get a tariff fee or not. And I don't know. This would be a question that other people who buy from overseas more often could answer, because I don't really do this as much. I'm sure there's some people who buy consistently, and are they paying tariffs? Maybe, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure there is, but is it happening for every single package? I don't know. That's a great question. I know some sellers like do things a little differently, so I don't know. But anyways, that's kind of what's going on with me right now as far as like what I'm gonna do. So I'm kind of shifting my strategy as to how I'm gonna pick some of this stuff up. But okay, let me go through some of my pre-orders that I have. I'm going to talk about some stuff here. So first one of the limited ones that I have actually on order is this God Loki. So he's one artisan that I have on pre-order, and he's waitlisted obviously because pretty much all the artisan ones are, but this is one I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this. I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to go through these kind of quick. I'm not going to dwell and take a bunch of time. You guys can, if you haven't voted, there's 41 votes. How many pre-orders do you have? I would love to know if you haven't voted yet. I'm just going to keep the poll running. But artisan God Loki, my Marvel really is at like the lowest point for me right now. Is a low point, and I have been collecting Marvel. It's like taking the backseat to especially Star Wars, but also like DC stuff and Batman. But this is one where this is a pretty cool figure. This is like the definitive version of Loki for me. I enjoyed the show, but also like I'm kind of for Marvel. I'm like, I just want to have one of each Marvel character and what I feel like is the best one. And for me, this Loki is like the best Loki. So I'm probably going to keep this one. I feel like this will be good representation for me in the Marvel shelf. Next one, and this is a big one. This is a big one, but before I get to it, let me just get to this comment from SG Collectibles. Do you think Luke Skywalker Artisan will be worth more in the second market? It's not. It's like I said, you can get it like if you buy from Sideshow, which I just got invoiced for it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cancel it. You can get it for shipped price. You can get it for under what the price is on Sideshow. So it's crazy. Ghost Offices, I buy overseas constantly. They send you the shipping as items arrive, which includes tariff or is estimated on the price along with pre-order. Yeah, there you go. All I know is it's just it's different, man. Different times right now, so you gotta try to adapt. Next pre-order, I do have the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne. This 2.0. I have the Dark Knight Rises Armory as well, which is really cool set. And I actually I went down like a Batman rabbit hole in customs, because like Batman's pretty much like my favorite like comic superhero. But I kind of went down like a Batman rabbit hole, got into some custom stuff, and I actually have the Dark Knight Rises Armory, and I put an OT Customs cowl on it, and then also an OT Customs like a velvet drape cape. So I did that for the updated Dark Knight Rises Armory figure. So I have him displayed outside of the armory right now. What my eventual plan is, my long play on this for Batman actually is I'm going to get that. I am still going to get this because I really want to get this, like this Bruce Wayne in a suit too. My eventual plan is InArt is eventually going to do their Dark Knight Batman. And then what I'll probably do at that point is put one of the main Batmans as my one out of the armory, and then just have the suits with an empty cowl in the armory. And I'll probably, even if InArt has a banger Batman, the OT cowl is just so hard to beat. Like that thing is immaculate. It's so good. So I'm gonna get this. I really love the armory stuff, and like, yeah, Batman is just Dark Knight trilogy is just great. So I am keeping this one. Does says Kit has free shipping always, but there have been tariffs on my recent charges. Yeah, and he kind of made it simple of like, oh, however much the package weighs, like per this amount of weight, you're gonna have a X amount of dollar charge. So at least that's good. Ghost Off says I bought original Dark Knight Armory and bought a third party and put Batfleck armor body with an empty helmet. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Moses says thank you to everyone from chat last week who came and checked out my collection video. I'm not very good with YouTube or TikTok. My next step is to get module cases like Steve. Yeah, dude, your collection's awesome. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it at this point in the community, but yeah, your collection's cool. Your room would look really good with some module cases, man. Need help with that? Hit me up. Next one, Wolverine. Sorry, Ash. I am getting the deluxe Wolverine because I do, and I'm pretty sure from Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm good with just those two characters. Getting Deadpool and Wolverine. I do have the clean Deadpool suit. I might still get the battling version or the battle damage Deadpool. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, Wolverine's coming home. This is one that I'm 100% getting. Definitely getting this. Next, I have this Black Widow Artisan. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I don't know. I am torn on whether or not I should keep this one or not. And this release was just so goofy because yeah, they did this collector edition, more limited amount on the one that didn't come with the gauntlet. I thought that was funny. But I don't know, like, this is a character for me, like, do I need this level for this character in my Marvel case? Because now you can get Black Widow figures for cheap, like super cheap, and they still are actually like pretty good ones. You know, you can get like the Endgame one, which actually looks pretty good. And I feel like I might be good with that one in the case. Like, I don't know if I necessarily need a rooted one of this in the Marvel case. So I'm on the fence. I'm probably gonna see how it turns out, and then we'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know. That one I'm torn. Ash says, why you sorry? So am I. I feel bad bringing it up, man. Yeah, Mike says deluxe or bust on Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine's gonna be good. Valkyrie says, but it's Scar Joe. Yeah, it's just, I don't know if I necessarily need this version. Like I said, I kind of want to have one version of each of the Marvel figures. Is this one it? I kind of said like, this is is this a definitive version that I want? I mean, it's the best version, but do I need this character to have like to this level, like this expense and to this level, versus like I could just get another Black Widow to represent that character in my Marvel collection. Darth Malix missing the word Joss says, yeah, this is fair. Black Widow isn't just about the hair, the skull, body proportions are on point. Yeah, it does look really good. Honestly, Steve, you're talking crazy on that Black Widow. Yeah, that one's amazing. It is. I agree. I'm not saying it's a bad figure. I'm just saying, do I need this as my representation for the character? I don't know if I do or not. I don't know, man. But again, this was a time where like you have no choice, and this is one thing that sucks about limited stuff in Sideshow. You are trapped. If you change your mind on this later when you have it, it's basically you're gonna have to sell it or cancel it and lose your NRD. Or you just pass on it and hope it doesn't go crazy in the aftermarket. So that's where it kind of sucks with this exclusive stuff, because you know it takes a year plus for this stuff to come out, and then maybe you change your mind, you know, but you don't have time to think about whether or not you're going to change your mind. So if you're kind of like, yeah, this is one I'm probably going to want, or I might want, well, you're taking a gamble if you don't get it. You know what I mean? So that's the tough part. New Lyrific says, my reaction to Black Widow figure was the same as Tony Stark's. I want one. Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. Moses says, I need Jar Jar. I do too. I still need to order that. And maybe I'm probably not going to pre-order it. Mike says, I have the Endgame window and love it. Yeah, that figure like could suffice. This is absolutely true, Keith. Like, I'm surprised they haven't reissued Avengers 2.0. It's going to happen at some point for sure. But that's that. Another figure. This figure definitely ain't like, I'm definitely not canceling this. This is super dope. Yeah, look at that, man. This is going to be like a 1/6 statue. it looks so damn cool, man. And I think this one, when this got announced, this cracked me up because I remember everybody being really hyped about this one. And also everybody was basically like, this is the best Vader. Like, I'm going to get rid of my Kenobi Vader. That was a big debate. Like, I'm going to get rid of my battle damage Kenobi Vader in favor of this one. But this one is not accurate to like any like Star Wars film or show or anything. It's just not, it's not accurate, but everybody's like, I'm just getting rid of my Kenobi one. So it's like, there's kind of that thought process of like, well, do you want like a film accurate or show accurate, or do you just want like one that looks cool? And like this one is just like really, really badass cool, man. It's like a statue version. It looks like, yeah, it's kind of like, what does this say? It doesn't really, I mean, it's not really labeled anything. So it's cool. This is definitely coming home. I'm keeping this, no doubt. Also, we got 69 people in the chat. Nice. Let's go. Please hit that like button. I would appreciate it. As you listen to me ramble on about my pre-orders. Thank 35 likes. We got to get that number up. What's up on Carter Reviews? Thank you for being here. Kenobi Vader's trash by comparison to the Mythos Vader. Yeah, I think like if you're cool with having a Mythos, or like it, I guess it's just really a matter of whether or not that's something that you're okay with. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people say like they want, my whole point was a lot of people say they just want it to be accurate to what the show, like what the show is or the movie is. And this is not. But yeah, I mean, this is, I would say the same thing as far as like this figure just in general versus Kenobi. I mean, it makes it look like Kenobi kind of cheaped out on the battle damage, you know? And this one takes that to another level. So yeah, it's crazy. Every time I see that Vader, I always ask the question, who messed him up so bad? The GOAT did. Kenobi, man. But that one's coming home. 16 Star Wars Pimzo says, I have this Vader on pre-order also. Nice. Nice, dude. Another thing is this is like the end point of the Dark Side event that Hot Toys did with all the coins that they come with. Speaking of that, this guy, I mean, there's no way in hell I would not be getting this figure. I cannot wait to have General Grievous, man. He's one of my most anticipated. I would say my most anticipated right now, well, my number one really that I want the most is Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan Artisan. That's the number one figure that I want the most out of all my pre-orders. My most anticipated in the near future though. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold down. There we go. I forget what I was saying. I got distracted, but yeah, this is one I am super excited about. Also, like, I'm definitely lighting up all these sabers. I think that's going to look so cool. He's going to need a big chunk of display room, but this is going to be, I'm really excited to see what Hot Toys does from like an engineering perspective with this figure, because Sideshow had so much trouble and the figure just was not good. And like, I wonder what Hot Toys is going to do. This thing's going to be beefy too with the die cast. I can't wait. Can't wait to get this one, man. What's up, Mike Poslitter, a super fan of the channel? What's up, bro? He says, Xenomorph acid melted his ish up in my head cannon. That's a very cool head cannon you got there, Mike. I like that. I like that, man. You must be talking about Darth Vader. You should make your own crossover. But thank you for being here. Assistant to the regional said, thank you for being here as well. Love the name. I plan on putting that battle damage Vader on the episode 3 Vader table. That's cool. That's a good, that will look cool. No doubt. But thank you for being here. Mike says, I'm on the fence with this Grievous. I want him just because I wasn't the biggest fan of the character, but I think it's fun. Well, dude, Grievous is amazing, man. It's just, yeah, a must, man. A must for me. 16 Star Wars, yeah, General Grievous on pre-order too. Yeah, I feel like if you have pre-orders existing for Star Wars right now, it's these ones that are, like I said, trickling in from like the Dark Side event. Emojis says, I'm getting Grievous and giving my Sideshow one to my son. Nice, nice. Yeah, that Sideshow one's gonna have to go. On Carter View says Grievous plus the Artisan Kenobi is goated. That's facts, dude. That's gonna look those are gonna look really, really cool, man. Both of those. And I wonder if we're gonna get like a Revenge of the Sith Kenobi 2.0 at some point. Probably. What's up, Collection Session fan of the channel? Hello there. Sorry I'm late. It is all good, man. Appreciate you being here, and congrats for winning the giveaway last week. The first double giveaway on the channel. Hera and Chopper figures. So congrats, man. Thanks for being here. I'm just going over my pre-orders, talking about stuff. Next up on the list, my guy, Savage Press. This one is probably, outside of Kenobi, probably my most anticipated. I cannot wait. Absolutely cannot wait to get this figure, man. He's one of my favorite characters. He was amazing in Clone Wars. Cannot wait. No, there's really nothing more that needs to be said. I have this on pre-order, and like I'm really strongly considering like going day one on him and getting it like right at release. I don't know. We'll see. Mike's making his own crossover. You'll see it in 2026. Good. I hope you're serious, because I do want to see it. I want your headcanon on paper. I will read it. Collection Obsessions. Thanks again, Steve. You bet, man. B Moses says, Artisan Slave Leia, let's go. Yeah, Disney just probably won't ever do it. Won't ever do it. Next up on the list, Harley Quinn Artisan. I'm probably letting this one go. Pretty sure I'm going to cancel this. Pretty sure this one's getting canceled. But we'll see. We'll see. Another one that's probably getting canceled. I'm almost positive this one's getting canceled, or I'm letting it go. I really think that this one, like, you're really getting the price up there because of the head sculpt. And I don't feel like I need this suit, and you can already see it in this picture. Like, this suit is just like, if it's any, I know the proportions are better than the first one, but this thing does not pose well, and it gets damaged. So this one probably, I might just let this one go. I just don't think I'm gonna need it. On Carter View says, what about an Artisan Boucher? This would be a great figure, man. I really hope they do it at some point. And I wonder if Sideshow is going to do it with like the Scum and Villainy stuff, if they're going to kind of keep that stuff going. But that lay would be awesome. 16 Stars Pimzoid says, I think I have all the same pre-orders on your list for all the Star Wars figs. Great minds think alike, man. Star Wars collectors. SG Collectible says, yeah, I'll cancel the Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm letting it go. Mike says, wow, that Artisan Spidey, I forgot about this. What's the holdup? Can't believe it's still not out. This comes out, I don't even know when the window is on this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when the window is. There's that. Next, this another Artisan that I have. I'm keeping this 100%. Winter Soldier, absolutely keeping this. My favorite MCU movie. This is the type of MCU stuff that I really want. And this is also crazy. Like, some of these Artisans looking back now, like, they really didn't go back and just like decide they're doing a sculpted. So it's crazy. I wonder if they're going to release this and then like a few months down the road from that, just do a sculpted version of this. I don't know. That'd be crazy if they did it, but I could see it happening. But yeah, this is, like I said, Captain America Winter Soldier, my favorite MCU movie. This one's 100% coming home, Becky. Yeah, they need to update this a little bit. For sure. B Moses says, I'm waiting on any Marvel stuff till Doomsday and Secret Wars because it's about to get nuts. It is about to get nuts, but like, I worry about Marvel a little bit because like, look what happened to the current set of figures for them. Like, there's so much stuff and like, it just sits around. It's just like, there's so many different variations, so many figures, and like I said, I'm just kind of down on Marvel right now. Hopefully that gets better though, because I have been enjoying what I've been seeing. Like, I like Thunderbolts. Probably wouldn't collect the figures. I like Fantastic Four. I don't think I'm getting Fantastic Four. Because then it's kind of like, well, I want to see what they look like in the Avengers movies, you know? Mike says it's sore spot. Miss Bucky. I was convinced Hot Toys was going to offer a sculpted. Yeah, they probably will at some point. Next thing that I'm getting, this is one that I'm probably like the most excited for out of like anybody that I've talked to. This is a low-key sleeper figure right here. This is from Pure Arts. This is a Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Geralt. So this is like from the game. I loved this game. I put so many hours into it. Just one of the, and it's like Herald is one of the best games, like one of the best games ever. It is so good. And this figure, man, is going to be really, really cool. This is like basically what you want to see from like a Hot Toys artisan style figure. Cause this is, I forget if they show a picture of like the base. I don't remember. Oh yeah, here you go. This is kind of what it ends up. This is what you get. So you get this really, look at how dope that base is, man. That is so sick. It's badass. They even detailed the crotch grabber, man. Come on. You get his cloak, you get all these like monster heads and stuff like that. You get all these different gauntlets, some potions, nice freaking badass swords. And then you get the look at this, man. This is badass right here. And then like if you read the details on this, like real hand tailored clothing, real leather, real metal chainmail, real rope, wool rooted hairs, movable eyes. Like why are we not getting this type of like figure from Hot Toys, man? Like this is $349, and like these artisan figures are going crazy, and they still got pleather for like, you know, $450. It's just crazy, man. But this one has me. This is gonna be awesome on the video game display case that I have. I cannot wait to get this, man. Pure Arts, I'm excited. I'm very excited for this figure, and this is, I think, slated to come out later this year. That's gonna be dope. 16 stars Pimzoid says, I have the low-key Winter Soldier on pre-order, but I was gonna use him as trade bait. I don't know if that's a good strategy anymore. Yeah, it's kind of tough to like, and like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of, for me, like trading something to that value is kind of scary. You gotta be real careful doing that. Valkyrie said, I just want a Red Guardian figure. A lot of people do. Where you at, MB Dyson? Keith, he doesn't look like Cavill. Yeah, he doesn't, but I got a soft spot for this version of Geralt, man, from the game. Yeah, I'm like, yo, all real materials. Yeah, man, they're gonna put some care into this figure. I can't wait. Next up, from InArt, I am getting Legolas, and I've gone back and forth on Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep them. But you know, one of the greatest trilogies ever made. The GOAT is still Star Wars, but Star Wars OT, but Lord of the Rings is just so good, man. I'm getting Legolas. I have Aragorn. I never got Gandalf because I kind of got into the game late on the Lord of the Rings figures. Who knows if I'll ever be able to get that figure? We'll see. But Legolas, this one I'm keeping for now. And then I also, this one I am getting, but I got this Nazgul with the horse. And this is where like this tariff stuff sucks, man, because it's gonna be a big box, heavy figure, and we'll see what happens with this one. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep it because I don't want to lose my NRD, but we'll see what happens. It's gonna, some of it's gonna depend on some timing, but Lord of the Rings is great, man, and their stuff is cool. This is a really cool piece. It's gonna take up a lot of space. And then lastly, we'll see what I'm going to do about this, but I also got the Catwoman deluxe version from 1/6 Kit as well from returns. And I'm probably, this diorama is really cool. I'm probably going to end up keeping this. I think having her pose with this diorama is going to be really, really awesome. I think this is going to turn out great. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this. So we'll see. It's going to be cool. This will be really cool. That's it. Keith says, Grant, I only have 2 InArt figures. Both figures have been worth the money. Yeah, I think they've been worth it. 100%. I like their stuff. But that's it. Those are all the pre-orders that I have. Actually, there's a couple more like Bank Robber Joker, some more really recent ones like Bank Robber Joker, Artisan, Sam Porter Bridges from Death Stranding 2. Got him. And there's a couple others I think that I just didn't pull up, but otherwise, like I said, I've kind of halted. I'm just holding off on everything. Not really pre-ordering much right now, just kind of waiting for stuff to come out. And then also when it comes out, then you have to make the decision. Well, okay, it's out. Do I buy it now, or is this something I can wait for? So I'm just trying to back off on the pre-orders a little bit, and like I said, just be a little smarter with all the craziness going on. Exactly, Mike. That hello there diorama really shows how much of an Obi-Wan fan Catwoman is. That's where I'm going to put Obi-Wan on that. 100%. Take a picture of it. He says, you mentioned Deadpool Wolverine and I missed it. Yes. Wolverine is one that I'm getting for sure. Off the Wall says, I want to collect Lord of the Rings, but just don't have the space anymore. Saves my wallet, so that's a plus. Yeah, that's always nice. You don't have the space for it, but it's going to save you some money. Yep. There's some other lines I'm still interested in, like Scum and Villainy. I'm still debating how far I want to go down that line, but I like the figures that I've gotten so far from them. Like, they're worth having because Hot Toys probably isn't going to do them. Like, I'd love to get a Jabba down the road at some point in time. We'll see when that might happen. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. That's pretty much it. I think I spoke enough on the matter. Yeah, that's just, I wanted to get my thoughts out about that and just kind of like my strategy. Like, I really couldn't tell you the last time I got something on buy sell trade groups on Facebook. Like, I pretty much stopped going there for things. I rarely ever use eBay. Sometimes I'll use the groups for like, if like something pops up for like some custom stuff that I'm doing. But otherwise, like, I'm actually pretty happy with the stuff that I have. I'm also I have a few figures that I still need to open that I'm waiting on, or that I just haven't had the time to open. So kind of working through some backlog of that. I'm getting set up, like these lit up LED sabers from Fulcrum Customs lit up in my cases. So it's coming together. Stuff is looking real good. But yeah, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on my end for all that stuff. Honestly, it says pre-orders Deadpool Wolverine, Artisan Black Widow, Blitzway DeLorean and Ghostbusters, Venom Comic, T800, T1000, Han and Iron Man, Chewbacca and Han. Oh, Chewbacca and Han. Yes, I have them on pre-order too. I don't know why. I must have not updated my list all the way. I thought I did put them on there. But yeah, Chewbacca and Han, those are definitely happening. Dude, that's a nice list, man. It's nice. There's a lot of great, and this is another thing. There's so much cool stuff coming out. So much cool stuff. 16 stars Pimjoy says, this is funny. I still need young Ahsoka and Anakin from the show as well. So I need all of these besides white Ahsoka. I have Ahsoka with the white outfit. Otherwise, I have all the ones you listed that are all in stock. I still have not picked up yet. I still need to get those too. So, and the Ahsoka figures, it sounds like they're going to be sitting for a while. So I'm probably going to take my time on the young Ahsoka and Anakin and get it at some point. Some point in the near future. Collection obsession. Steve, any collection tour coming up? Not anytime real soon. I got a lot of work to do before that happens. And I know it's been a while. I appreciate everybody waiting patiently because it's been a while. It's been a while since it's going to be a drastically different collection tour from the past. So that'll be exciting when it happens. I'll keep you posted. SG Collectibles says, any vehicles or caustic plastic pre-orders? No caustic plastic pre-orders for me. The one vehicle that I'm still considering is Jazzing Tumbler. I don't know if I'm going to do the Tumbler or not. Maybe. I don't know yet. I would really love to have it, but I don't know. Not sure where I would put it. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. What else? Brad says I picked up a few figures from Kiko. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I was sad to see him. Sad to see him leave the. Or selling all the stuff, but it's more important things. 65 of you guys in here. This is the most people I've had in the show for a while. So I appreciate everybody being here. I wonder if we're gonna get a drop tonight. Probably. Keith says, the Hot Toys tumbler is so cheap. In my opinion, it's not worth 3 times for Jazz Inc. I don't know, man. Like, I had the Hot Toys Batmobile, and then I got the Jazz Inc. the 89, and then I got the Jazz Inc. 89, and it's on another level, man. Is it worth it? It's hard to quantify that, like whether or not you think it's worth it. But for me, it was. It's just it's more accurately scaled. The paint is better. It's really like it's just really nice. But also the Hot Toys one's no slouch. It's also still really a really cool piece. So, and yeah, it is really tough to like justify that when the Hot Toys tumbler is that price. So I'm with you on that. BMO just says he is selling it all. I know he's selling quite a few figures. Yeah, OG Fan says Kiko bit the dust. Yeah, I think he's I mean, I'm pretty sure he's done streaming and stuff like that. I don't know the exact details, but he's selling off a lot of stuff from his collection. I don't think it's every single thing, but he's kind of getting out he's getting out of, like, I don't think he's streaming anymore or anything. Like I said, I don't know too much of the details, but I know he's had a lot of life events that have happened, and just, yeah, a lot of sad stuff as well. So I hope it all ends up working out for him. Honest answer, Steve, you should do pics of other members' tours on Sunday. I would like to do another show of when I did that one stream where on the Facebook group, everybody posted pictures of their collection, and then go back through those again. I'm probably going to do that at some point in the near future when there's another slow news week. Ash with another $2. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. He says, Steve, talk more Wolverine for Keith, please. Okay. Wolverine, dude, I'm really excited for this figure. I think it actually looks really good. I don't know what I'm going to do. Mask on, mask off, clean, battle damage. I don't know yet, but it's really dope that we have all these options, and I'm really excited about it. I'm probably going to end up going, I don't know. The mask on looks so badass, dude. This is also a situation where I could see myself getting potentially another standard one and doing mask off with the clean, and then mask on with the battle damage, and then also doing that for Deadpool, where I got a clean Deadpool and then a battle damage Deadpool. That might be the move. It might be the move at some point. Might need to. Exactly, Ash. I might need to. Yep. 65 live viewers. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah. 16 stars. Spinozoid, you're right about Sideshow with the tariffs and shipping. I can't get figures. Yeah, you can get $30 to $40 cheaper for Underground. You're gonna save a good chunk of money from Underground for sure. And he's like absorbed some of the tariff. He's like had to adjust his prices a little bit, so it's a little bit more, but you're still like, you're gonna save a decent amount with shipping and a decent amount from tax. And there's a tariff charge, I think, from Underground, but it's very low. Very low. Hit the like button if you're watching. Yeah, I appreciate that, Honest Hansel. Clint Martin, thoughts on Alien Earth? I have not watched it yet. I will at some point. I haven't seen the movies in a while. I'd really like to go back and revisit those and watch them at some point. Yeah, Valkyrie bought my Hot Toys 89 Batmobile, which is awesome. Yeah, it's a dope piece, man. It really is. We got Sterling's Fine Art in the house. What's up, Sterling's Fine Art? New name. Appreciate you tuning in. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. Hope you enjoy your stay and are enjoying the show. Tighter FL says, would you ever consider getting the Jazz Inc. Land Speeder? It would have to be the right price. I think Hot Toys is going to do one at some point. I could see him doing one. I think it might end up happening at some point in time. SG says, I'm debating getting T1000 now or later. I already have the 1.0 and I have T800 clean and battle damage on pre-order. Yeah, I know a lot of people are in the same predicament. I'm out on those figures. I'm not getting any Terminator. I've decided. Oh, honest answer. So poll for mask on or mask off. I can do that. Oh, wait, let me finish this other poll. How many pre-orders do you have? 52 votes. Thank you all for voting. That is lovely. Let me see if I can end this. We'll end the poll. How many pre-orders do you have? 1 to 5. It's pretty much like it's almost 25% across the board for everything. 1 to 5, 28%. 6 to 10 pre-orders, 28. 11 to 15, 23. 16 plus 19. So pretty even, which I didn't really know what to expect from that poll. So that's pretty close. Like it's kind of split between, you know, every 5 figures or so. Like it's actually pretty equaled out across the board. So interesting. I thought that was just a interesting little poll to do. But yeah, makes sense. I didn't really have any expectation for it for as far as like what would be the front runner, but everybody's so different. Some people pre-order, some people don't. Yeah, it's an interesting time. All right. Wolverine mask on or off? On, off. Start the poll. Oh, Neil Irving, thank you so much, dude. Just so you can say you got $5 Canadian tariff free. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. That is really awesome. It's funny because like, yeah, I don't know if you heard what I said before, but what was that third super chat of the night? I appreciate it. It's been a while, like I said, since I've gotten a super chat on the show. So I really do appreciate it. The tariff free Canadian dollary dues, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Maybe at some point I gotta update my super wheel, start doing impressions again. But I do appreciate it, man. Email just says I need a camo tumbler, but Jazz is out of my price range. Yeah, I would love to have one too, but yeah, 1/6 speeder by Jazz. I'd have to do some repaints on it. I don't like the paint as much. That's fair. Please vote Wolverine mask on or off. I feel like this is gonna be a close vote. We got 15 votes so far. Ash says I would say mask off because it was off most of the movie. Yeah, I would just really, I want like I want one of like that mask on look and then Deadpool battle damage with the golden guns. I do want that look, but yeah, he was mask off most of the time. MBD says I didn't get the deluxe Wolverine. My mask is not coming off. That's fair. Can't go wrong. 16 stars. Pimzoid says hoping to get that saber from Fulcrum this week. Excited to see how it looks. Yeah, you should hopefully, like, I know it's close to being done. I was talking to him a little bit about some of the order, some of the orders and stuff like that. So yeah, and it'll be hopefully that gets shipped out like within the next couple days. But I think he'll be happy with it. Honestly, says I'm going mask off, but we'll be switching it up from time to time. That's a good idea too. Got to keep the collection fresh, dude. That's facts, man. And that's what's tough because, like, as you guys know, I had to get, you know, early on in the year, I had some health stuff I was dealing with. I had to get like a couple surgeries, and like it put me behind. And once you get behind and you have stuff to open, it makes the hobby. I was telling a couple people, it's like it makes the hobby less fun when you're behind and like you have stuff to open, and then your collection is kind of just like, I don't want to say in shambles, but it's just like unorganized. Like if you actually look at my like Batman, DC, Marvel stuff, like right now it's just kind of like in the cases and it's not really displayed all that well. So like there's some stuff that I have to do, and I have limited time. So I got behind like for months and months. So it's like, I got a lot of work to do, but I am chipping away at it. It's been fun. I'm chipping away at it. We'll get there. Ash says mine will be mask off, but we'll be getting a second one down the road. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same thing, honestly. Me too. Honestly, says I can see the Balin saber back there. It looks good, bud. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you can see it right. You can see it right here. Yeah, that Balin one's dope. That one's really dope. I mean, they're all really cool. It's just, it's a whole, I was telling, I forget who I was telling the stupid. I was like, I cannot believe how like the Hot Toys blades just like Yeah, once you have a lit up saber instead of like with the Hot Toys blade, it's just a whole different look. I actually started like taking taking the blades out of a lot of my figures because I'm going to be replacing them with these. Pretty much all my figures that have sabers, my goal is to get those Fulcrum customs for all my cases because they just look that good, and it's just a game changer. This is a huge game changer for the looks of it too. It's so awesome, man, having a lit up saber. So cool. Let's end the vote. Wolverine mask on or off? Looks like we got off as the majority. 60-40. Off and on. That's fair. Well, fun show tonight, guys. That was fun. That was really I haven't done that in a while. I don't know if I've ever had a time where I've really like talked about exactly what I have pre-ordered. But then again, like, yeah, I have this other list of like need to order, and there's so much. There's probably like 20 plus figures on there that I want that I didn't pre-order, and inevitably some of those are just not going to happen early on, or they're gonna have to wait. That'll be that. Oh, what else we got, people? Anything else? Any other questions? 16 stars. Like, that's crazy. I was gonna order 12 DF 120s, but the shipping was over $1,000. Shipping has gone way up for the cases. Yeah, it sucks, man. Yeah, that's a lot. 12 is a lot of cases too, though. That's a lot of boxes. But hopefully a good thing would be to maybe just wait until there's a coupon that pops up or something like that too, like around Black Friday or something, you know. Anything else, guys? I think that's it. I think that's it for me. I think that's all I got. It's probably a little early for any drops to happen. Usually don't have until like a couple hours later. Yeah, this is gonna be like, I wonder what we're gonna get this week. It's been quiet, man. It's been like a relatively quiet month. Yeah, this is really interesting, Clint. Like, what happened to ACGHK and SCCC being Star Wars heavy? I don't know. My understanding was that, yeah, ACGHK was going to have another round of Star Wars figures, and it just didn't happen. They must be saving that for like China Joy or something later, which I think is end of August, right? I think China. No, China Joy. Wait, did China Joy already happen? No, wait, hold on. I'm not thinking. That's the wrong one. Hold on. That already happened. Nope, that already happened. What was the other one? There's another thing that ends up happening later in the. I forget when it happens, but I'm sure there's gonna be one other thing that ends up happening where we get some more sideshow stuff or more Star Wars stuff. They're just never gonna be done with Star Wars, man. But yeah, I was surprised. I could not believe they did ACGHK without having more Star Wars stuff. That was crazy. 16 stars to me. So yeah, my collection's kind of like yours. I'm just opening figures to get them on the shelf. Need to reorganize. Yeah, it's tough. And then it's like, it's not just opening a figure and like, it's not as easy as like, I mean, the boxes aren't small by any means. So you open the figure, you get them on the shelf, but then it's like, well, if I don't spend time posing right now, I'm going to leave the box out because I still need to, like, maybe I want to swap hands or accessories or something. So it's just like, sometimes the figures that I've been opening lately, I've just been getting them posed and putting them in, and that's that. It's tough. Mostly we need a room tour soon. Yeah, at some point it'll happen. It'll be worth the wait, hopefully. Brad says, great stream tonight. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. Brent says, this week, probably Wolverine. It's going to happen. It's going to happen real soon. Ash says, Wolverine, but no doubt some Star Wars figs. Yeah, I wonder what we're going to get next from Star Wars. We need an OT figure, man. We really need them to do some OT stuff. Will there be any Force Awakens 10th figures? I don't know. I figured I could see them maybe doing another Force Awakens. I do think we are going to get like an artisan Kylo Ren at some point or something. I don't know if they'll do a 10th anniversary necessarily for Force Awakens, but I feel like they're not going to, like, maybe they'll do that at some point. Probably waiting for the Sideshow Fandom rewind. Maybe. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, Clint, so China Joy already happened. There's one other one. There's one other event I thought that was still to happen. I don't remember what I was talking about. Ryan says, I'm hoping they go ahead and release the Commander Neo with the Bark Speeder they showed. That would be cool. There's some clones they haven't shown. Definitely this one too. 1/6 Star Wars, Pimzoid, Star Wars this week. 212. Like, how do we not have the 212, man? We need those. 100%. Maybe they want people to buy up like the Commander Wolf and like those clones first. This is another thing, Brad. Like Deadpool battling version has been out for a while. Like, you could get that overseas at a relatively like decent price if you really wanted to. You know, it's crazy. Brad's really curious to see the Armored Batman 2.0. I think that's releasing soon. Yeah, that's a cool one too, which I might actually end up going for at some point, because I don't think InArt is doing that one. I think they're just doing Nightmare Batman and then BVS. So yeah. Well, that wraps it up for me, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about some random stuff, and appreciate really all the comments from you guys as always. This is a really insightful that was a very insightful chat tonight with you all. So I do appreciate you all being here, and it's fun to talk about these things and talk through these things, because things are changing, man. Things are evolving and they change over time, and your collection changes over time, which is fun in a sense, but also, like, in this hobby, you got to be careful with how you navigate some things, and it's fun. So I appreciate you guys hanging out when there really wasn't a lot of news. And it's weird that, like I said, during not having a lot of news was when like some of the like one of my more popular shows for tonight. So that's always cool. That's always cool with me. Valkyrie says, fun stream. Good night, see you, Frank. Good night, Valkyrie. Thanks so much for being here, man. Clint says, thanks for the wonderful stream, sir. Great stream. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate it. We got Superfan Boba Fettuccine. Damn it, I'm late. It's all good, bro. It's all good. If you want to watch a replay, you can go ahead and not a lot of figure news, but I did talk about my pre-orders and how I'm kind of navigating the hobby if you're interested in that type of talk. But thank you for stopping in anyways towards the end. We got Ashley, an awesome stream. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the super chats as well. Really appreciate it. You and Neilerific as well for some soups tonight. B Moses says later, guys. Appreciate it. And thank you so much, Brandon, for being the newest member. Welcome into the fandom. And we got Collector Joey, longtime fan of the channel and good friend. What's up, Joey? Says hello there. Joey, the show is over, but I will catch you in the chats, my friend. I will message you right when the stream is done. Keith, I think your phone is ringing, Steve. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. You know I got some fun stuff in the works. Iron Star Killer says, great stream, Steve. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you in here. Appreciate you listening to the show tonight or watching. Brian says, this may sound silly, but I do wish they'd retool the helmet on the Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper and release it. Yeah, it would be nice if they did some helmet accuracy stuff for troopers. That'd be really nice. There are distinct differences from first two movies and Jedi and Rogue One. Helmets are different too. Like, yeah, there's distinct differences for sure. MB Dyson, Red Guardian. I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. I hope you do. The song is like 20 more seconds and then I'm out of here, guys. So, again, I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Go join up on the Facebook group if you want to talk to me and a bunch of other people and hang out during the week in the chat. Great group. Great bunch of people over there. We have a lot of fun in there. So, and I'll be excited to see what the week brings. And I don't have to work this week, which is awesome. I'm off actually for the week. So I'm going to try to catch up on some stuff, grind away the collection a little bit. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Like I said, in the near future, I'm gonna put out a review on those on the Fulcrum Customs LED sabers, the like the final product sabers. I'm working on a review for that, to post a video. If you're interested in those or wanted to learn more about them, you can always ask me, or like I said, I'm gonna end up putting out a video, try to get it out there to more people. But yeah, I'm really happy with those. So if you want some LED sabers, like I said, best value and 100% worth it in my mind. So yes, very cool. Keith says, when are we doing another live unboxing? That's a good question. I should do one of those at some point. I should think about that. It's been a while since I've done that. It's been a while. Release the Wolverine. Let's go, Ash. And Clint says, have a great week, everybody. All right, everybody, have a great week. Hope this helped you get rid of your Sunday scares. Hope you all enjoy your stay. And yes, have a great night, everybody. Thank you all again, and collect carefully. See you later.